But true friends are very hard to find in this world. Howard Hughes, great billionaire of the 60s, amassed huge fortune, billions of dollars, was wealthy, he was eccentric, he was a recluse, and as he came to the end of his life, he said, I'd give it all away for one good friend. He would give away all of his money, all of his houses, all of his planes for one good friend that he could trust and that cared about him and he cared about one another. That can be hard to find, and because how deeply personal our friendships become, it's excruciating. It's excruciating when our friends desert us, when our friends walk out on us. Paul says in verses 9 and 10, he says, do your best to come to me quickly. For Demas, because he loved this world, has deserted me and gone to Thessalonica. And Crescens has gone to Galatia and Titus to Dalmatia. Now, I don't know about you, but two of the things that interested me the most this week as I studied this passage was the question, did Timothy ever go to Rome? Did Timothy ever make it to Rome to see Paul in response where he says, do your best to come to me quickly? Anybody know the answer to that? The truth is, we don't know if he made it or not. The Bible doesn't tell us. None of the early church literature tells us. My own personal hunch is that he didn't make it, since he couldn't simply hop on an airplane and get from Ephesus to Rome in a few days. It took months and months, and Paul's execution was scheduled to be any time. That even, I suspect that even if he did go, that he didn't make it before Paul was executed. But the second question that really jumped to my mind was, who in Tarnation's Hill was Demas? Patty, who was Demas? Like, I had no idea who Demas was, and Patty knows everything about the Bible, and she doesn't know. And I thought, who is Demas? And, the nerve of this guy. Why does he desert Paul? Well, Paul in his life had many people that he mentored. Timothy is the success story. Timothy is the one that stayed with him and hung in there through the hard times and through the difficult. And Demas was also a fellow worker of Paul's, like Timothy. And we learn this from the book of Colossians, the end of the book of Colossians. And at the end of the book of Philemon, Paul specifically states that Demas is one of his fellow workers. And like Timothy, he was training him and mentoring him for ministry, but when things got tough, Demas took off. In the Bible, Paul tells us why. It was because he loved this world. He loved this world more than he loved the things of God. He cared when things got tough. It was easy to just pack up and quit. And folks, I'll tell you, it's hard being in ministry sometimes. People think it's all I do is work on Sunday, and it's so easy. But I was reading some very depressing facts about pastors this week, and I would like to share a few of them with you. One said, the profession of pastor is near the bottom of a survey of the most respected professions. It ranks just above car salesman. Whoa. Nice to know I rank above a car salesman. I used to be that pastors were very respected in the culture and in the society, and now we've become a joke. And so because of that, and then it goes on to say, 4,000 new churches begin every year. And that sounds great, doesn't it? 4,000 new churches. But the problem is that 7,000 churches close every year. And so every year there's a net loss of 3,000 churches. Christianity is on the decline. And this is the one that was kind of the most chilling to me. Is that over 1,700 pastors left the ministry, not last year, but every month of last year. 1,700 ministers left their pastorates, left their churches, left the ministry, didn't just go somewhere else, but said, I can't do this anymore. Every month of the year, which is over 20,000 people that dropped out. It just gets hard. And unless you've got your heart focused and your mind focused on that calling that God has given to you, it's easy to just give up and quit, walk away. And that's what Demas did. And it broke Paul's heart. Then he goes